So really my question for this play is an and one with time expiring. We totally blew the play as officials, but I never had a play like this before. So if I'm coming to my partner, like what questions do I need to be ready to ask and information to gather?
Right. When does the foul occur? Not when your whistle blows. When you
Okay.
blew your whistle is the exact same time as the horn, correct?
Yes.
This is where I'm gonna get you to think this through. Even if you don't have monitor, right? If you blow a foul and it's after the horn, you're still like, hey, listen, that foul occurred before triple zeros, right? That's your number one checkpoint. That's like, okay, did the foul occur before? If the answer is yes, this is what I will always say. If the foul occurs prior to triple zeros, time has to go back on the clock. Why?
Because if the foul happened before time expired.
Right? And the foul actually stops the clock,
Right.
right? Because it stops the clock, you have to put time back on. And with that being said, that actually allows the basket to score, right? So there's a scenario of foul, right? Horn, then release, right? Foul occurred before. That means the horn should have stopped the clock. The clock ran erroneously, and that means the goal should score, right? If you have horn, foul, release, nothing counts, right? If you have an airborne player, they get release in time, the horn goes off, and then there's a foul prior to them landing, a defensive foul, you would still score the goal, call the blocking or hitting foul, whatever you would like. The player would shoot with no lineup. Those are the three scenarios. This scenario here, you clearly have the foul before. That's when you go, I have a foul prior to. That means the minute you say I have a foul prior to, whatever happened after that, we're going to count the goal and we're going to put time back on the clock. That's the whole process of doing that. That's why I always ask that first question. Do you have a foul prior to? So here's how you get to that answer too, is that it's been proven 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.3, 0.5 it takes for you to say, that's a foul, I see it. And then your brain goes, hey, that's a foul, blow your whistle. And then you finally blow your whistle. That's like 3 to 5 tenths of a second later, even though your whistle went off the same time. That's an indicator to say, my whistle went off the same time the horn went off. I'm using that as a barometer. That foul clearly occurred before, right? It gets difficult when your whistle's afterwards because now you're like, man, I'm not 100% sure, and you have to make a decision.
Right.
And that's why clock management, understanding where the clock is on the game, is really, really important. So in high school games, no monitor. College games, no monitor. The first thing you do is like, what happened first? Did the horn occur first or the foul occur first, right? Yeah. So in this scenario here, I would err on the side that because my whistle went off the same time the horn went off, that the foul clearly occurred before, right? And score the goal and award the shots. Now I would say this, whenever you're going to line people up, right? That goal probably should have been scored. It's like the rule of thumb, don't take legal buckets off the scoreboard. Yeah. That makes sense for everyone. Here's the thing. I think this is what's important. If you're around your partners, I think these are the harder plays to describe. And I'll say this, the way I described it, does it make sense to everyone, right? So try to take that rubric and go ask the question. If I have the play, I have a foul prior to expiration. That means we're scoring that. That means we have to put time back on. If I have a foul after expiration, I have a horn first, then the foul, not my whistle. If they say your whistle went off the same time, that's not when I have the foul.